Hello guys, I made a competitive speedrun neural network. So this is made for anybody, even if you are a complete beginner or you are OpenAI employee or PhD student or university, it doesn't matter. So here we have a neural network and the goal is to achieve 95% plus test accuracy on this task. So if you break the world record, you will help us all learn and you will learn yourself by experimenting. It's very simple setup. So we have two numbers, A and B, and both of them are between 0 and 34 randomly. And neural network needs to learn for any number A and B to calculate A plus B mod 17. So remainder. So this is remainder by division with division 17. This is my current record, although I didn't even try too much to ablate, to try different sizes, didn't try too much, so I think it will be pretty easy to break this record. So the only constraint is for this speedrun, it must be on T4, NVIDIA T4 GPU, so I recommend using just Google Colab. Now, if you want to try different GPUs, you can tell me. You can start an issue in the, I'll show you the link below, or email me, but for this speedrun, it's just T4. And we can add more speedruns, more GPUs and stuff. So you don't want to touch any of this, you just want to run this. This is just setup. So, and then this cell you want to modify. So this is your neural network. You can change this, modify this, and you can modify maybe this, like for example, I don't know, hyperparameters here. You want to modify this. And maybe you want to modify, for example, optimizer. You want to try Muon or Adam or some other optimizers. I have recommendations here. So I think you can just copy all of this into ChatGPT. It will explain to you everything, like what you can do and what all of this means. I think it's very understandable. And this is my training run. So you see, for example, here train accuracy 6% and validation accuracy 5%. And as we go through epochs, as we go down, 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 here we got 95%. So this is, I reached test accuracy criteria. And then it works, and this was a new record. But I think there is a lot of room for improvement. I recommend you go here, you go here and save copy to drive so you can experiment. If you need a fresh start, you just again open this same notebook and copy it again. And what you can do is just copy this code and tell like Claude to generate some ablations, for example, to test different learning rates and stuff. And then like maybe do like 50 experiments automatically, it will do. And then you can just pick the best setup. So for example, this early into experimentation, Claude can just do all of this. But when we bring down the record, the AI will not be smart enough. Then we will have to manually try things. For example, implementing Muon optimizer instead of Adam or Adam W and try other things like CUDA code and stuff. This is all part of my Ultimate AI Research and Engineering course, where we will learn together. As I learn, make videos, I will update this course. So throughout the next 1 to 2 years, we will be able to get to the level of even OpenAI employees, because we will be speedrunning these things. We will be learning everything, creating our own LLMs. So the goal is to be able to join elite labs or publish open source groundbreaking research. And so you can check the course here. There is only maybe about 6 or 7 lessons, but I think eventually this will contain like maybe 50 to 100 lessons or even more, 200 lessons, and it will all be structured throughout the next following, I guess, year. But even now you can start learning with me together and we will learn together. So if you go here, speedruns, we see specific readme for speedruns, and now we have this one speedrun that I created. And link of all of this is below, and we can have just a discussion here. And actually for me, the long-term vision, I think I will just stay on YouTube and doing these speedruns. And if you know Modded Nano GPT, it's actually such a good project where people from all over the world come and try to improve this architecture, and this is like the real open source things where open source contributes to everybody. So I think these making our own LLMs, training our own LLMs, and open sourcing, that's what I'm gonna do on YouTube. But if you just learn with me, you will also be able to do whatever you want, either join like Google, OpenAI, whatever, or do open source. So we will all learn together, and we will improve together. and we can make everybody benefit from AI through open source projects like this. And we can also add some safety research after as well. And I'm not against a closed source. I'm just worried that it will be like a few companies who control everything. But I want this open source research to help all of the companies doing medicine, doing LLMs, doing everything. So it's gonna be spread. The companies are gonna build products. They're gonna sell products. Or my parents, they like using ChatGPT. It's very good. We just don't want like a single company or a few companies to control all the AI and everything. But we do want companies, a lot of companies, to make a lot of money, to build great products, to sell products, to help people. So feel free to engage with these speedruns. Feel free to start a discussion with me. I'm interested in all of the ideas that you can offer on speedruns, and engage with the community. And eventually we can, so first we are doing these simpler speedruns because I'm also learning, but eventually I also want to start doing like whole LLM speedruns, like Llama architecture improvements, or Gemma, or whatever, Quen, DeepSeek, whatever, all of these speedruns. And I think this will also motivate companies to open source more, because if we help these open source companies for free, we help their technology to spread not only to everybody else, but it will also help them when we optimize these LLMs. Then maybe OpenAI or Google, they will be also incentivized to open source some of the algorithms and contribute to the community, contribute to us, and we will speedrun, and then they can also benefit from our free work. That benefits everybody, not just I mean, it doesn't just benefit open source. If they open source, it also benefits them, because open source is improving it for them, and it's improving their technology and their architectures. Tell me what you think below. I'm gonna be updating, maybe making more speedruns or trying to break some records here, and expect videos soon, and see you next time.